guys, this is Christy, also known as Enoshima Cosplay. I'll be appearing at the Melbourne Toy and Comic Con on October 21st. I'll be helping out at the Tin Universe table, so make sure you stop by. We can talk about cosplay, we can take some photos, and you can even purchase a print from me if you'd like. There's also going to be a Naruto-themed giveaway if you're interested. So I hope to see you there.
Yo, this is It's Myrrh, and you're listening to Tin Pod Radio. You can find me at It's Myrrh on Instagram and Patreon and Ko-fi.
Welcome to episode 9 of I Wish I Was Brave, the Classic Valiant podcast where we go through every classic Valiant story in chronological, canonical, non-canonical. No, that's the opposite. It's not right. Canon order, like band wank order. And this episode, we are doing Magnus Robot Fighter, the original Magnus Robot Fighter. It was the issue I'm reading is part of the Valiant reprint series that they did. So this episode is like one of the biggest things I love about these old Magnus books was of course the Russ Manning work that was done in them. Robot designs, simple but very good. Magnus's design I think is really good in it. Also, I think it does a lot for creating a good atmosphere for the characters, and also I've always thought Magnus works also when they have the people in almost like sci-fi from that time. I think when you update to sci-fi it doesn't really work as well, even though I think they did do a good job with the classic Valiant books. But overall the story is kind of basic, but with some really good other elements thrown in. I think the artwork, sorry for saying so many us, so let me put a pause in the us and this to say, like, I'm recording this late at night before the next morning when I have a tabling at God, I hate my us, for Melbourne Toy and Comic Con. It's going to be my first paneling, so I'm recording a bunch, not paneling, tabling. I shouldn't be recording anything right now. Tabling, so like my nerves are wrecked, so I decided to record some quick episodes of Brain Leakage, the Doctor Who podcast we do, where we go over every episode of Doctor Who and the new ones as they come out, and of course this podcast where we go over every episode of Classic Valiant Comics, or every issue of Classic Valiant Comics before the convention on October 21st. So this is the 20th, the night before. And I was wanting to record some stuff to have auto post, or I'm going to post a bunch of them before so people can see stuff. So this isn't the best example of having an episode of this, and this is why I need a co-host for this show. Like, I really want to reread all these books and I wanted to talk about them as a reread them, but I need to get a co-host. So if you want to co-host the Classic Valiant comic series, or is there a single issue you'd like to talk about, or a run you'd like to talk about, or a series, just like let me know, and maybe we'll do something and set it up. But back to the regular scheduled program and the Valiant, the original Magnus Robot Fighter, and this is issue number 1, and it gets into the politics a little bit, which a lot of the sci-fi of that time was very much a big part of them, even though it was like people act like, oh, today's comics and stuff are political. It's like, no, stuff is always political. And if you look at stuff like North Aim and Magnus, that's a very political thing. And again, the classic art is one of my favorite things in this. And what I like about these series when Valiant did do them, even though they had new covers, on them, like this one has a new cover by Rick Leonardo, I think that's how you say his name, and inker Dick Grigano, and colors Paul Ortero. That's a very good cover by them, but the Russ Manning stuff, or whoever at that time was doing the covers. Like, those painted covers were really cool if you look at a lot of those Go Key books and stuff. So you get that in the back of the issues that they covered. Like I said, I would like to find a co-host for this series. And I might even, like, this is going to be, like, probably my only comics podcast. I wouldn't mind throwing in some other podcasts. I mean, other comic stuff here and now. But it's mainly a Valiant one. I might cover some modern Valiant stuff, too, in here. Here and now is a special. I did that when we did the trailer for the Ninja versus the Valiant universe, and we'll probably do it for any other projects. I mean, I got a whole stack of Faith here I need to read, because I got behind in so much Valiant stuff. So I hope everybody who gets this beforehand will come out to Melbourne Toy and Comic Con. Come by and tell me what you think about our podcasts, our ebooks, and everything else. We're having a big Naruto giveaway at the Comic Con, and I hope everybody has a good weekend. If you've never checked out Valiant Books and you're checking out this podcast for the first time, go check out Valiant Books. The modern stuff's good, especially the early trades when they first relaunched the series. The universe a couple years ago. But check out the classic Valiant stuff. Like, especially some of those books with Barry Windsor Smith, such great artwork, and I highly recommend them. So I'll see everybody next time.
Give a listen to the podcast series Brain Leakage as we live podcast every single episode of Doctor Who from An Unearthly Child on. Yes, today is a set point in time. You can't change that. Not even a Time Lord could. Brain Leakage on Tin Pod Radio.